So at this point, we'd like to shift gears and talk more about your pageant journey and your journey to the crown. So right now, people know you as Miss Universe Peru, but who was Janick before she joined beauty pageants?
Well, Janique, well, I'm still me, of course. I
Mhm.
haven't, it's not like I changed myself, but I used to work, I still work so hard for providing to my family. Before I started pageantry, I used to just save up money and find different jobs around New York in order to send back some money and to be able to save something. So whenever I'm traveling to Peru, I can help my mom out. And that's been pretty much what is being constant in my life through the years. I just work a lot, and I just like helping my family all the time. Also, well, I work as an assistant audio engineer, so I'm used to being behind the productions. I'm
Yeah.
never used to being on the camera or in the stage. I am the one probably directing kind of everything. So it is. It's such a contrast from my life, from being a beauty
Yes.
queen and then going back to work.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're used to being just behind the camera. So where did the idea of joining beauty pageants come from?
The beauty pageant, wow. It started off as a curiosity. I was curious to
Mhm.
see what was going on in the beauty pageant girl world. And if I have to be honest, I saw like a casting call on Facebook, and I
Mhm.
just decided to apply. And I walked into the Miss Peru office. I remember I didn't know anything about pageantry, and I remember I was telling my mom, "Mom, I don't know what to wear, so I'm just gonna wear your dress and your heels and use your makeup." And this bag, and I just dress up as my mom, and I show up to the casting call, and that I was selected for being part of the Miss Peru 2016. And every presentation, I'm sorry, mom, if you're watching this, I used to take my mom's dresses every time. Can you imagine that one time I took my mom's wedding dress to like an old white interview? I didn't have I most of my clothes were baggy, or I wear sweatpants and sneakers. So I just took my mom's clothes.
But thank you to your mom's clothes. We got
Yes.
we have
But
Janick now.
So Jerome,
So
Thank you.
obviously Janik's
Yes.
mom is so sexy.
Now
yes.
she kind of gets my clothes. Now we share it.
Oh,
I have more things to share with her. Yes.
That's good. Yep. And now, a beauty queen, Janick, has now put your life on the spotlight. So, but could you tell us something that most people still do not know about you?
Well, I think that they well, what you can see in social media is probably like 10% of my life. I I love to enjoy the little things in life, and my life is pretty simple, to be honest. It is. I love to enjoy my times outdoors. I love walking my cat to the beach. I love spending time with my animals. I like to go surfing, and I just love enjoying nature and just stopping and just stare at the clouds. And that's probably something that people don't know about me. Probably they think that this life is all about like the glamour and everything, but it's also about taking those moments to enjoy the
Mhm.
ride.
Yeah, that was nice to know. But now we will talk about your very first international pageant experience, where
Okay.
I first met you.
Ah,
So this
yes.
this was Miss Tourism World 2017-18 in Malaysia, where you ended up as the first runner-up. So can you tell us what were your fondest memories of your very first international pageant experience?
Oh, that was my first international pageant. And it was a great training as well. I know that you're not supposed to train on a pageant, that you're going to do, but I didn't have, like I mentioned, I didn't have any experience. I in the Miss Peru 2016, I didn't get the training to go to an international pageant because I was um I don't know, it was my first year of competing. So the good thing, and I was lucky enough that the competition lasted for a month. So we have this amazing Venezuelan coaches that they taught us how to walk, how to pose. I remember I was asking my Venezuelan sister in that pageant to show me how to do turns because I didn't know how to do turns. I also learned about the heels that there was competition heels in there. So the whole pageant was like a learning experience for me, but an actual learning experience because I knew nothing about it.
Yeah,
I
you mentioned that you know nothing when you went to Miss Tourism and
Yes.
Tourism World, but you actually finished first runner up.
That's
So
great.
what was your reaction back then? Because that was a crazy night. I still remember that night. And
Can
then
you
you ended up as the first
remember?
runner up.
We have to dance all the time. We have, I don't know, this is the first time I've ever memorized so many dances in a show. And what I knew about this band, or what I prepared myself for, I watched some YouTube channels. I learned how to do my hair as well, my makeup. I was working also on my speaking skills. So I think I did like a really good interview, maybe. But
Hmm.
the interview was also, I don't know, because we have to walk on a bikini and we have to do the interview on a bikini. Do you remember that?
I don't know.
No?
I arrived. I
That's a
remember I arrived a day before the final. So the first time I met all of you was during the rehearsal. So
You
the
were
first
the
time I saw you,
Missosology person I knew. Well, then I met Howie and Bontan. I'm sending you kisses and hugs because I miss them so much.
yes,
And I remember you. I remember you. I was with my rehearsal clothes, and I was with
yes,
my hair pulled like usually wear it as a bun.
yes. So what I really remember the most about Janique was the first time I talked to her, I told her, you should go to Miss Universe. And then she just laughed, like really laughed, like, ah. So that was the first time. That was the first time I talked to you. And look at you now, just a month away from finally going to Miss Universe. So,
Oh my God! So you were probably the one of the first persons that told me that. You were one of the first person that believed that I could be on the Miss Universe stage.
yeah,
That's
but
huge. Thank you for that.
thank you for pursuing your dream.
Oh,
Because
so sweet.
now we have Janique going to Miss Universe. But I have a question. At that point, did you believe that you're actually gonna go to Miss Universe someday?
I didn't. I didn't. Well, of course, if I laugh, I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" I was just focused on the Miss tourism, but then after that whole experience, to be able to say Peru in front of the world and to represent my beautiful country, it was a feeling that I never experienced before.
Yes.
And after that competition, I was sure, like after that final, I was sure I have to work
Mhm.
enable for me to be able to run again for a pageant and just try as many times as I can till I'm finally ready.
Yes. So a year after that, you came back to Miss Peru and you finished first runner up. And
Yes.
then you were sent to Miss International, where you finished third runner up. And I have to say, I mentioned this earlier before the show, that was the time that a lot of fans actually got to notice you. So what were the lessons that you learned in Miss International and how different was it competing in a major pageant?
Well, there's a big